Hi. Today we are going to talk about a guy with science madness, and know the Einstein relativity theory in an easy way. Great, you come to the right place. So, let's discuss about classical relativity. Let's start with some absolute that we need to expect. 1. There is no such thing as absolute motion or absolute rest. Object moves relative to each other. For example, look at the truck with two kids playing catch. The truck is moving at a constant speed at 50 miles per hour, and so, as the kids also moving at 50 miles per hour, that is easily think they are still moving. When the children throw the ball at 10 miles per hour, they observe that the ball has thrown is moving at 10 miles per hour. But the little boy who is not in the truck and standing still has observed that the ball is moved 60 miles per hour. He has added both the truck and the speed of the ball together. But is the little boy standing still? No, the Earth is constantly in motion, and the galaxy is constantly in motion, and the sun is constantly in motion. Therefore nothing is absolute restore absolute motion, things just move relative to each other. This is called classical relativity. Second part, special theory of relativity, time dilation. The second thing, we accept that the speed of light is same for everyone. So, let's imagine a beam of light is reflected in two mirrors. Let's replicate this setup. So we have another beam of light being reflected between another setup mirror. But this time, mirror is moving close to the speed of light. We can see in the moving such of mirrors that the beam of light is moving at a greater distance. Now, put a couple of people in a scenario. Meet Saurav, he sits inside the moving such of mirror, and Sam sits inside the stationary of the mirror. The speed of light must be the same for both Saurav and Sam, and the light beam must hit the bottom mirror of the same amount of time has passed. But as Saurav is likely covering the longer distance. How is that possible? Well, the only way to do the work is the time for Saurav slows down. Look at the clock hand. Notice how Saurav's clock hand is moving much more slowly compared to Sam. Time for Saurav has slowed, which allow his light beam to travel a great distance. Look at this formula, speed equals distance per hour time. So, Saurav's distance is more, the value of his time is must be more. Or rather, Saurav is 1 minute actually turns out to be longer than Sam's 1 minute. When we compare the two, time is slowed down for Saurav. This is called time dilation. This is quite a hard concept to grasp because it seems to go against what we experience on a practical level. But we understand the theory of relativity. We must stop thinking about time as fixed unit for everyone. Time is relative. If we get confused about all of this, don't worry, remember it was the most brilliant scientist of 20th century who put forward this theory. So, feel free to rewatch this video as many times you need. Part 3. Special theory of relativity, length contraction. In the previous section we speak about how the speed of light remains some for Saurav and Sam, because the distance of Alex's light beam is more, the time is dilated. However, distance on time doesn't increase by the exact same amount. In fact, time does not actually dilated enough to account for the speed to remain the same for the both boys. Something else happened, light contraction. When an object moving close to the speed of light, not only does time slow down, but the object itself contracts. This is called length contraction. In conclusion, time dilation and length contraction work together to ensure that the speed of light remains the same for both Saurav and Sam. Einstein doesn't think that space and time are two different things, but one entity. He called that space-time. Thanks for watching, you guys. What do you think about this breakdown legendary theory of relativity by Albert Einstein? Do you have a better understanding of its principle and effect of the world, or are you still lost? Any more help understanding things? Let me know in comments below. You should to subscribe our channel for upcoming video.